Hello and welcome to the show. We start this week's FailRace episode with Stevie racing through the streets of Los Santos with his BF injection, spots a gap, doesn't quite turn the car enough, mounts the wall and gets stuck. Said BF injection is not really the opportune place to park that, but there we go. Ward also on GTA 5 gives a little bit of bump, 2 at a C, goes around a corner, tackles a lamppost, the lamppost fights back, and promptly flips the Banshee. You don't mess with we have seen a couple of times lampposts getting caught on the large wings of cars. This one's just gone one step further. I think there's a competition perhaps between the lampposts to see what can screw over a car the most. Blue Zephos on GTA 5 is trying to land a plane on the yacht. Now this is never quite likely to work, and sure enough he kind of overshoots the area I think he was initially aiming for. Gets the plane caught on some of the technical stuff on top of the yacht, and I mean it's a way of parking it. I'm not sure it's quite the intended way, and it's not going to be reusable, but it is stopped. Haggard Beetle on Horizon 2 gets a rude awakening, just minding his own business, parked on the side of the road. G-Wagon, I don't normally see the driver tires lose control. It was an impressive loss of control from the G-Wagon. Then an Audi decides that it would quite like to be on the grass, and that the Transit is in exactly the place that it wants to get through. Eventually gives up, only for the Transit to then be hit by the other side from a Kawasaki. So basically just being parked on the side of the road is enough to cause chaos in Horizon 2. Up next, we're on to Forza 6 with Gears racing some of the Formula Mazdas, when Lag decides it has other ideas. First taking up 2 cars and then lagging around all over the place, bouncing off a tyre bundle, still lagging. Everyone kind of gets a little bit confused, no one quite knows where to go, and then a Mazda ends up on its roof. At that point, I think you just give up. Bothered Nemo 97 wasn't looking where he was going, and a high-speed bump between the Escort and Caterham leaves the Escort going for some many tumbles, and is a lesson in why you look where you're going, even when you're playing Tag or Virus or whatever the thing is. White's Mookow on the Crew is climbing over some AI cars with his monster truck, when physics gives up and decides the monster truck should go for a little dance, or the front wheels up in the air. Yeah, poor Nissan doesn't know what's going on. Knight's Viper on Dirt Showdown goes for an overtake, gets it a little wrong, is kind of uses the ramp as a split ramp, slides along the road, then gets caught on the roof of what looks like the stadium super truck, and is completely and utterly wedged there, spins the truck into the wall. He can't actually get free eventually though. Another AI gives the car a nudge. I mean, it's a way to take a corner, kind of get carried a little bit, but not quite the ideal one. X-Dom the Bomb on a Dirt 3 spots a slightly odd thing going on with Sebastian Ogier. He's had an off and was kind of parked on the dirt for quite a while. He then proceeds to follow Ogier, who is not having the best of days with his Citroen, as we go around in a circle once, and he's still waiting for him. Ogier's behind, and he goes round and again. I'm guessing there might be something broken on that car. Either that or, yeah, Ogier is really having a bad day. Zombie Cheese on Sebastian Loeb Rally Demo is kind of going for a bit of an explore. Perhaps not quite what he had intended on doing with his DS3 as he jumps it off the sort of the quarry top and manages to balance it perfectly on a rock. That's some seriously impressive landing skills going on there. A48 Racing is on Need for Speed 2015, racing down the motorway at 200 miles an hour. Gets things a little wrong, clips off an AI car, and goes for a rather rapid spin, and apparently that was perfect. It was an impressive spin, but... There we go. Still Guns on Need for Speed Carbon is doing one of the other pursuits, is bullying some of the police cars. It's good to see the FailRace Police Department are making their way into many games. That was an impressive number of roles. And then face first into the skyline, and another one ends up on its roof. Yeah, well done. Well done, police. And the Skyline's fine. The Skyline's fine. Don't worry about that. That's still working without any problems. Mustang Bugatti on Just Cause 3 is playing around with the trains and the bridge. Was trying to ride the train off the bridge, as you know, off the end of the fallen down bridge. However, the train had other ideas. It kind of swallowed Rico and then fired the whole lot up into the air. Not quite sure. It's all on fire as well while it's tumbling down there. Don't worry, it's fine. No Ricos were harmed in the making of this one, but Yeah, he is now well and truly wedged inside the train. Hydrogen Nuke is also playing around on the train tracks, with the Jeep. He bails out of the Jeep, which then decides that it's not going to have physics activated. The Jeep, first of all, goes through one wall, so he whizzes around the other side. Still, it's slowly rolling forwards, and that's through another wall. And then we're going to be really, really bouncy as it goes and spins its way. I don't think they activated the physics module on that one. It's just off. Up next, we are on to R Factor at the Nürburgring, coming towards the quite nasty chicanes here. And it is the littlest of nudges from the car behind that sends this vehicle into... That was a big roll from a very, very small nudge. Sure. Then we got Kaiser on Armour 3 is driving around with a tank. His friend fancies going to bully a little hatchback with what looks like an armoured personnel carrier. You've got to be wary of these weaponised hatchbacks, though. That's... he's got fly... It clears the army base. That is some serious distance. It goes to zoom in with the gun, but can't quite see where it ended up. Somewhere over there. That is some seriously, seriously powerful hatchbacks. And finally, we have Zed Nausea on F1 2015. He is racing against NASA at Catalonia. Amazingly, Stevens is at the Manor, is up in 5th place. Don't quite know what's going on there. Tried to have a go, couldn't get a pass done. Has a go at the next corner, gets to the inside. Bottas then screws everything over as he gets fired backwards. And poor old Stevens goes for God knows how many rolls and twists in the air. So much for Manor having a good race there. Anyway, that is it for this video, guys. If you have clips you would like to submit to this series, then you can via our forums. There'll be a link in the description. At the very top of the page is the FailRace clip submission section. In there, you can find all of the rules and how to submit them. But that is it from me. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.